Hey Spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome back to Let's Play Civilization 6 as Vietnam, where we are well on our way to a tourism victory. We have a massive monopoly boost alongside trade and open borders, which is going to help us along quite a bit. Now we do have a few extra luxuries to get online, which I think will be helpful. Most notably, our little creeping border here has swung around Patna and grabbed us things like whales. And there's a few unimproved luxuries here, like I need to get Hunza's border to expand, or else I could maybe theoretically settle a city on this tile and then like build out to grab that silver to increase the monopoly. I've got options is basically what I'm saying in order to increase my tourism. But the main goal now is to just get our baseline tourism number up as high as possible, make as many national parks as possible, spam out builders, retool my landscape, and just get this brand new empire that I conquered off of India back in order. I will go ahead and chop to get Cristo Redentor a little bit quicker. I mean, shaving 2 turns off a wonder, that seems worth it to me, and I will go ahead and sell my luxuries. Our faith per turn is insane, our culture per turn is insane. We should have a very easy time making it to the end here. And it looks like my Riv did in fact flip to me, and we did finish the Colossus. So the really nice thing about the Colossus is, yes, of course, it gives us a free trader, but more importantly is we did finish capitalism. So that's shopping malls are available. That's a little bit of passive tourism, better market economy, and laissez-faire unlocked. But the most important thing about the Colossus is that it actually gives 7 tourism per turn, which is on par with like half a national park. So building these older wonders is actually super worth it. Like the Great Lighthouse, I would be willing to lose a fish bonus resource here for a Great Lighthouse. Even though that fish bonus resource is amazing, 7 turns for more tourism just seems like super worth it. I think I will keep the city of Myriv for a very, very simple reason. A, it gives me era score, although I will almost guarantee getting a golden age here. But more importantly, it has another copy of spice, another copy of tobacco. It has potentially 2 extra copies of tobacco, so we're going to immediately just start making more builders. I really should actually buy a builder in here, but it also opens up potential for more national parks in this area. So really that's what I need. I just need like lots and lots of builders. I should actually start Renaissance walls in this city because I'm working on steel, which means the Eiffel Tower. Once you have steel, you can't build walls anymore. So you want to get all your walls at least started before you finish steel tech. That's like a general rule of thumb. There's no cheap wonders here. I guess I could go St. Basil's. I think we're just going to crank out 2 extra builders. We're just going ham on builders because builders are like one of the most important things in the game. I do have access now. Did I build a silver? I did. I have a silver corporation. I should have access now to another potential corporation over here in Dong Hoi. So I'll be able to get that running very shortly. I do have access to the Beatty in the monastery, but I'm more about planting woods around here. And the appeal here now looks good enough to me to go ahead and buy a naturalist to do these tiles. Yeah, perfect. That I could also do over here. Now, would I like to do on the iron or would I like to go here? I think that's going to depend on how the terrain looks like after I place all the woods and stuff. Sorry, I've been giving my rabbit like bottles of frozen water so that she can have something cool on these hot days. And she was like straddling it and then fell off it. Because I think she was trying to cool down, and she's just being weird, man. She's just a weird animal. What are you even doing? So I've got some new trade routes. Who am I not trading with? I don't think I'm trading with Scotland, if that's an option. He's just out of range, sadly. What if I put this into my capital? I might be able to reach him from my capital. Hercules is dead. Long live Hercules. Can I restore him to glory? No, I need a little bit more faith to recall him. I will want to do that before the era ends. All right, National Park is up. There we go. Tourism continuing to climb, continuing to plant woods. So I don't think I'm yet trading with the Inca. So I'd like to trade with Wanuku. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to trade with Wanuku, and that'll get me a tourism boost with the Incans. And then this city I would like to trade with Scotland. Damn, they are just out of range, like just barely. If I did a trade route with Arpinium, let me have a look. So I could do... Arpinium would be a 60-turn trade route, which is an awful lot. Puteoli would also be a 60-turn trade route. Do I have a faster one? Granada's 42, Aquileia is 44, Rome is 52. God, trade routes take way too long. Hot take. 60 turns for a full trade route to complete is kind of absurd, actually, to get the required trading posts. All right, so we got a hero artifact there, the Club of Hercules. That's great. We're slowly filling up our Great Work slots. In reality, actually, this is something I always forget to do. I will buy your chocolate. Is I keep forgetting to buy Great Works of Writing from people. So let me just go through this list and buy all the Great Works of Writing that I can. So now, if you look at my list, I've got a much more full thingy-doodle. Whatever the word is. My Great Work slots are more full. I have all the Great Works of Writing. I'm just very forgetful. I forget to do it. Our ma might die, but I guess I don't care anymore. They mattered to me earlier win the game. Really, it was just an excuse to go to war with Korea. Like, if we're being totally honest here, that's like the true answer. So in Calcutta, definitely feel like it's time for a naturalist, or do I want to buy Hercules? I mean, at this point, I feel like Hercules is less... How long is left in this era? There's plenty of time left in this era, so I don't need Hercules right now, but I would like to buy Hercules to get more districts. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and put a elephant monopoly here. Let me check the resources. Yeah, I have a 22% monopoly on elephants. At the very least, I'm making it harder for other people to get monopolies. I will actually go up to a proper monopoly on tobacco with this plantation right here, which is exactly what I want to do. That should net me a even bigger luxury resource monopoly, which should let me win the game faster. I mean, I'm at 63 out of 198. It's been a long time since I played with monopolies and resources, or whatever it's called. Monopolies and corporations. When it first came out, though, I played so many games with it. The problem is that, like, it pushes, like, I feel like all of the extra game modes push you so hard towards a culture victory, and it is the most fun type of victory, in my opinion. We do have access to the Eiffel Tower, so that's a big change, but you don't want to do it every single game, like, to be fair. So a 23 turn Eiffel Tower in here, or we could get a 21 turn Eiffel Tower in here with the assistance of Filippo Brunelleschi. So yeah, we're going to go for the Eiffel in Seoul. It's a slightly faster build time. Let me have a look at what we're working here. We definitely want to focus production. Any gold I can input here. If I had 1,000 gold, I could get a military academy. That would be an extra 4 production, which isn't terrible. Let me have a look. When do lumber mills? Lumber mills did just get their final +1 production upgrade. I'm pretty sure that comes at steel. Let me double check that. Yeah, steel. So the only one left now is cybernetics, which I think is like a super late game. Like, it might honestly be into like the future era. Yeah, cybernetics is a future era technology, costs a lot of science, so we won't be getting that this game, essentially, because we're not making enough science. So our lumber mills are churning at maximum productivity, which is quite nice. Maybe it would be good to unlock oil. I definitely feel like now is the time to head towards flight. This will start getting us tourism from our encampments that we built so long ago. And then once we have flight, we will probably head over to radio to get seaside resorts, as well as the broadcast center. The broadcast center will give us extra tourism, extra great people points. The seaside resort will get us extra tourism. And then once we have radio, I think we head towards computers, and we go to computers for the 25% tourism boost across our empire. So that seems like the play to do here. Madurai got its granary. It did a good job. It's all fully built. Definitely just crank out 2 extra builders for me. We definitely just need to like improve our territory. You finish your Renaissance walls. I could repair the campus, but 2 extra builders. I just need a lot of build charges. Renaissance walls were finished in here. Perfect. 2 extra builders. And you actually never started your Renaissance walls, so they were cancelled. Or did you finish them? Did you actually finish Renaissance walls? It looks like you might have, actually. So yeah, you don't really need any more builders. Did this get pillaged? It never got built. So you get me a builder as well, and then get to work on your harbour. Right, there's +3 era score, and we can delete all the pins now, and we can get a better idea. God, look at that appeal. Reina definitely needs a governor promotion. We are about to finish ideology, which will mean Limes is obsolete, and that lined up really nicely with getting steel this game. So we can't build walls anymore anyway, so it kind of all worked out just like fine. There's the bigger spiced monopoly as well. We're up to 231%, 19 turns until we win. I kind of had a feeling that we wouldn't need much more gameplay, which is why I ended that last episode when I did, because I was like, I think I'm going to win pretty soon. And lo and behold, it's pretty close to a win already. But now it's just about optimization. Now, I forget what this trade route was for. Oh, there's a repeat route button? Oh my god. Dude. Oh my god. I can click repeat route and click from top sort entry, and I could just set this, hey, get me the most amount of gold you can. That's so cool. That's so cool. Wait, can I do like sort priorities? How do I do sort priorities? Hold on. Do I hold shift? Oh, damn. So like, let's say I wanted a trade route that got me the most gold, but then I wanted a lot of faith on that trade route. That's like totally viable. What if I wanted a trade route that gave me the most amount of gold, then faith, but then I wanted lots of culture? What if culture was more important? So I take away this. What if I thought, let's say I was like, you know what? Science is the most important thing, but then it's culture, then it's faith, then it's gold, and then it's food and production. Damn, you can do all sorts of crazy stuff with this. This is such a cool system. I didn't even know this was. I really need to like do a full spotlight on that. But that is so cool that you can like repeat route and do. I kind of prefer to micromanage them myself. Now, who am I not trading? I guess it doesn't matter too much. I will just go for like the most gold. All right, there's military tactics getting us Huey Toakali. We have ideology now, so Limes is gone. We still want to have skyscrapers and liberalism and public works. We're still doing those. We could plug in military research to get to those important tourism cards a little bit quicker. That seems like a totally reasonable change. There's some pretty good cards in here, but nothing that I want to plug in just yet. So I'll take that slight boost to my tourism. It's like 2 signs per city, roughly speaking. Now, I don't want to go to democracy right now. What I would like to do is I want to go to environmentalism for the 25% tourism boost across my empire, which will then go through multipliers. Square rigging is research. That doesn't matter too much. Embarkation speed for units doesn't really matter too much to me. This city doesn't really need to do much, TBH. What I could do is I could build a preserve theoretically in this city. Why don't you go ahead and work on a builder for now? Actually, there could be a national park right there. And if a national park goes right there, we could put a national park right here. Oh, damn. I'm starting to see a giga preserve right here. Can my capital build another district? That's like the most important question I've asked all game. Hell yes, it can. Dude, make that preserve immediately. Stop everything you're doing. Buy a builder in here. Well, yeah, builder's fine. Just improving all my farmlands and doing all that sort of jazz. I really hope that this flood doesn't happen before I finish this dam. I'm going to be pretty upset if it does. Nice, there's the Great Lighthouse. The actual bonus that we get from the lighthouse isn't super important. The super important part is the extra tourism that it gives, like 7 tourism per turn. Just like that one. I could also theoretically, I could build a mausoleum as well. There's even more tourism. Why not? Plus, if I build the mausoleum, be an extra charge on old Gustav Eiffel here. Surprised I haven't finished any builders over here on the left. We're waiting, or on the, on the left. I'm just wondering when they're actually going to start popping out. All right, there's Cristo Redentor. This is huge technology. When we do actually start to begin making seaside resorts, that'll be huge. The more important thing is that it gets rid of that enlightenment penalty for us. And since a lot of our tourism is coming from religious sources, i.e. relics, that's just like a really big step forward for us culturally. There we go. There's a great musician. We should be able to teleport this guy around to drop his great works of writing or music in the right places. I'm going to cancel this builder, and instead, what do I want to build? I guess I'll build a water park. Boom. We can probably afford a, what do you call naturalist. Boom. I need to get rid of a couple of lumber mills though in order to make that truly work, but that should be fine. All right, Cold War is access. We do have rock bands. I don't think we're going to try to win through rock bands. I think we're better off just going with the passive tourism schlep. Like, damn, we're making like 3,000 tourism, 2,000. That feels good. On a baseline 600 tourism game, that feels good. All right, schlep along and kill these. Huh? Oh, right, I still have one more lumber mill to get rid of. We will get another naturalist here. Beautiful. My amenities are coming up into the higher levels. A lot of my cities are now in the green, +3 amenity zone. That'll keep growing as I get more and more tourism-y doodles. National porks. Right, let's get the preserve. I really want to do like a one with nature type build where I focus really heavily on just doing a totally national park build. I don't know what civ I should do it with and like when and how I want to do it and what kind of map and what game settings. That's something I got to figure out. But it's something it's something I really like the idea of. So we'll have to see when and how we can figure that out. Right, boom, another national park goes down. Thank you very much. We're up to 633 tourism per turn. Just need to get rid of this lumber mill, and then this national park can go down as well. Scooch. Feeling good. The preserve's going up. Word up, man. Claim a great person. Boom. Great artist, lovely. Archaeological museum, get to work on that archaeologist. Archaeological museum finish, get to work on the archaeologist. Now, it's likely we won't actually finish the archaeologist before we win, because I'm getting like, damn, look at that, 141. I'm getting so many tourists per turn. That's actually ridiculous. But it's a good kind of ridiculous. Like, when a build really comes together in a really beautiful way, that's when you feel good, man. When you sat here and you micromanaged out a build that just felt really damn good to play. It's really the Heroes and Legends mode is just and like the Secret Society mode. I know it kind of breaks the game, but damn, is it fun. It is really fun. Like, they just nailed how much fun it is to have like these giga overpowered builds. It's so cool. I will sing the praises of these game modes forever. Now, I mean, like, they do break the game. Like, let's be real. They like break and unbalance the game. Sure, totally 100% respect that. I think the big thing in this game though is war. War is just too good. Like, you could just smash your neighbors and completely win the game. Right, we're up to 700 tourism per turn. Feeling good. Dude, we're getting like 15 to 25 tourists per turn. That is insane. Oh my god. So we got the preserve of the capital. I'm going to go ahead and buy the grove. And I'll buy the sanctuary because I just want to have like a really nice yield in here. Damn, look at that. That's so good. God, these tiles are so killer, man. I really want to do a preserve only game. The problem is I keep getting bad land for it. So I need to like figure out what's a good map for it. Ooh, maybe Highlands is a good map for it. Yeah, maybe like a wet Highlands kind of game. We'll see. Vietnam, honestly, could be a civ that's really, really good for that. Norway, weirdly enough, could also suit it because they get their holy sites get extra adjacency from forests, if I remember. What is it, the Stave Church? Problem is that it's all coastally resource boosting as well. So, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, if you have suggestions on what civ it would be fun to do a preserve-only challenge, the civs that come to mind to me are like Inca, America. I don't want to do America. That one feels kind of generic. Like, what would be an unorthodox civ to do a preserve-only challenge? That's kind of like what I'm thinking about is I don't want to do like a standard one. I want to do like a weird one, you know what I mean? It just sounds more appealing to me, man. Victory in 3 turns. Feels good. Feels real good. More great works. Lovely, lovely. Planting more forests. Put down a Nazca line. Not that it actually boosts anything, but it is there. It exists. It's contributing. Contributing. Right, so we have another free envoy. We could get Ada Lovelace, but we have another envoy. And great merchant. And then we also get another great writer. We have a bunch of envoys sitting in the bank. Not that it matters because we have everything that we want really in the world. I think I'm just going to upgrade my relationship with some of those scientific city-state or faith city-states to get a little bit more faith per turn. Boom, drop down 2 more envoys. I don't need that great merchant. 1, 2, 3 into Yerevan. We're up to 700 faith per turn. That's pretty damn baller, as the old kids would say these days. I don't know. Actually, that might actually be an old phrase. That might not be a new one. Let's get a naturalist here. I think there's a very good argument to be made that this is a national park. A little bit low on the appeal side of things, but still, national park nonetheless. And similarly over here, this is a national park. We got a national park over here. Well, I need to wait a turn to buy that one. Boom, let's go. I'm booming, man. I can feel the boomer entering my being. Like it's just, I'm starting to boom. I can feel that I'm no longer with it. Damn, Armagh got smoked, dude. Armagh just got absolutely blasted out of existence. Not that it matters because we're on the cusp of victory, but that's some cold shit that's icy, you might say, that a Korea just did them dirty. Okay, I need to stop trying to be hipping with it. Since I'm winning anyway, I may as well use Filippo. Well, I guess Mausoleum finishes next turn. So theoretically, the most efficient thing to do is to keep him alive, you know? And just playing efficiently really appeals to my brain, you know? I just like the efficiency of it. All right, Naturalist Boosh. We didn't even really get any of the like traditional tourism boosting stuff. That's the problem with monopolies and corporations, is that it breaks the game. It just does. Like it's inarguable, in my opinion, that monopolies and corporations just kind of like super imbuzz the game. And what are you going to do about it? Like, you know what I mean? Okay, we're up to 198 out of 203 tourists. If I end the turn, that should be a victory, either this turn or next turn. I am culturally dominant over most civs in the game, which I forget what that means, like what cultural dominance actually gives you. Let me have a look. Cultural dominance. If your civilization attracts more visiting tourists from another civilization than they have domestic tourists, you are culturally dominant over that civilization. Culture victory is awarded to the first player to become culturally dominant over all civilizations. In addition towards progress towards a culture victory, cultural dominance also provides various benefits. +4 gold from trade routes to people you culturally dominate. Buy missions are 50% faster, and you get 25% more loyalty pressure. Those aren't actually bad bonuses, in all honesty. But I did finish the mausoleum, getting me another 7 tourism per turn, and I can come in here with Filippo and start dropping 2 charges into the Eiffel. Not that it matters though, because if I come up here, I look here, I've won the game, and if I press shift and enter, skadoosh, we have won. Oh, look at that victory. I'm pretty sure the last time I played Vietnam, I was able to get like an absurd, and I mean absurd, amount of tourists in my capital city. Like, I'm going to show you this in a second, but look how many buildings we built. That's pretty good. Cities captured. Boom, 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 boom. Like, see this line here? That's when like our culture is going to explode. Player faith exploded at that point. Player culture exploded when I captured all those cities. Player science exploded when I captured all those cities. Number of combats exploded. Like, just like going to war is just like super efficient in these games, which is honestly maybe a balance concern that people have maybe understated about the game, in that the AI, like, I know people complain all the time about the AI not being very good at war, but it might be like a real thing that like expanding was too good. In Civ 5, it kind of felt like expanding had real downsides, but in Civ 6, it really doesn't feel like just always having more cities is better, is how it feels. And sure, that's somewhat true, I guess, but there is kind of like a diminishing return on having, well, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure if I go to this screen here, yeah, look, 77 of the tourists are in my capital because of the way the Monopolies and Corporations game mode works. If I were to continue this game and like keep ending the turn, I would end up with like thousands, hundreds and thousands of tourists all in my capital city, which is kind of cute and awesome actually. But yeah, I know it's kind of an imba game, but it was a sub 200 turn win, which feels really nice actually. And oh, I forgot to do my hot take. You know what? I'll save that hot take for another time. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. Let me know what you'd like to see from me. I love you all very much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.